Whiskey Before Breakfast. This is an old-time tune that has Irish roots. We're in the key of D for this, and I'm currently just in standard tuning, G, D, A, E. Phrase 1. Kind of a long phrase, so I'm going to break that in half. Let's take just the first part. That was D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, A. Once more. And then adding to that. So the new part I've just put on is, that's D, F sharp, G, F sharp, then D, and then E, F sharp. Slur, separate, slur. So putting that all together, we have phrase 1. We'll do that a few times through. Slur, separate, separate, slur, separate, slur, separate. Last one's a slur. Alright, so now we have phrase 1. We're going into phrase 2. This tune is a call and response format, which means 4 phrases. Phrase 1 is going to be our call. It's often like a question sounding phrase. Phrase 2 is going to be the answer to that question. Then phrase 3 is a repeat of the same question. So phrase 1 and 3 are going to be exactly the same. And then phrase 4 is a new answer, a different answer. So now we're starting into phrase 2, the first answer. That again. That's G, B, G, F sharp, A, F sharp, E, D, E, F sharp, E, E. All right, now let's put together phrase 1 and 2. Oops, that was the rest of the song, the rest of the A part. So as you may have noticed as you were listening there, phrase 3 is exactly the same as phrase 1. And then going into phrase 4, very similar to phrase 2. Instead of playing 2 E's at the end, you can do 2 D's at the end, or 1 D that's 2 beats long. Like so. Alright, so though we've done it once, we're going to go ahead and put all 4 of those phrases together from the beginning. Again. adding drones to this. If you wanted to, you could use open drones the entire time through this A part by just keeping your bow on the A and the D string the entire time. So when you're on the D string with your melody, A is your drone. When you're on the A string with your melody, D is your drone. That would sound like this. Drone like that though, I tend to like to just put it in salt and peppered throughout. So I might start with that same drone. Then here I'm going to catch a quick G so that I'm actually, they would call this belling, striking the note, letting it continue to ring out, so I'm getting my bow off of that note, that open G. And then I'm leaving this G, my third finger on the D string, down in order to create a double stop with the B. This is making a G chord. And then I'm coming right off of it, and then moving to this a D chord, which is F sharp and A. And then using the A string drone at the end. So it's on phrase 2 there. I'm making this back and forth between a chord and a single note. Or that's the option of either using your G as the bell note or making the G chord with your G and B. Those are those two. And then, of course, it's going to be the same thing in phrase 4, except that instead of ending on E and A, you're going to end on D and A. So that would become... Or, with the chord... And you can decide, based on your own tastes, how much salt and pepper you like in your tune here, and how much droning you want to put in, whether it's constant or just a little bit here and there. All right, B part now. That's phrase 1. That was A, D, 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 C sharp, D, E, F sharp, E, D, C sharp. So again. And then that's going to be the beginning of a walk down that immediately leads us to phrase 2. Notey. So that's B, E, E. This first E, I use my 4th finger on the A string for so that I can slide into it. And then the second one, I do the open E. Hopefully, those are both going to be in tune with each other. So that way you can even do unison as your a unison drone as you're sliding your 4th finger and have the open E against that. Something like that. So once more. That was B, E, 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 F sharp, G, F sharp, E, D, C, A, B, C. That again. All right, now let's put phrase 1 and phrase 2 together from the beginning. notey. Let's go ahead and do it one more time. Just had a power flash. All right, one more time. And then we're ready to go into phrase 3. This is somewhat familiar. It's a little bit like phrase 2 and 4 from the A part, where we have this walk down that's happening with chording. So that's D, F sharp, D, C sharp, E, C sharp, B, A, B, C sharp, D, A, F sharp, D. That a couple more times. It's a lot of notes. Once more. And then phrase 4, not so different from that, but on the D string. That's actually exactly the same as phrase 4 from the A part. So if you've got that A part down, you know that phrase too. So once more, phrase 4 though, that's G, B, G, F sharp, A, F sharp, E, D, E, F sharp, D, D. And again. All right, now let's go ahead and put all 4 phrases of our B part together. From the beginning. Now, what do we do for drones? What do we do for double stops? Here at the beginning, easy to hit a nice open D drone against our D note on the A string. I'm going to let that keep ringing as I'm going into the next part of this phrase. And then in phrase 2, we're going to be using that E string unison drone we talked about. And then phrase 3, we're going to be rotating back and forth a little bit. We're starting with the open D drone. And then as I play the F sharp on the E string, I've just left that D on the A string, my third finger down, to create a D chord. So that's... Oh wait, no, I'm playing phrase 2 now. Phrase 1. Okay, phrase 3. So it's the same double stop though. Bell, D chord, and then here's an A chord that's a C sharp and an E together. And then we're back to the D drone. So that was kind of a bell-ish D drone. I didn't necessarily keep. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but by hitting just these sort of bells even on the chords there, it gives a little more rhythm, a little more dance to the tune as you're playing. You can hear. With the exception of that one wrong E I hit in there. That versus like. A little more continuous droning as a second option. All right, phrase 4, sort of the same pattern, but moved over a string. Oops. So using a lot more A string as my drone there. That was that 3-1 chord again, where in this case it's a G and B. And then F sharp and A. And then I just let A be my drone to the end. So now let's put those 4 phrases together. We'll do the B part twice through. Once without any drones, once added with drones. Okay, you've got all the pieces, all the parts. Let's put it together and we're going to play the whole tune through, beginning to end. Do it twice, second time adding in the drones and double stops I showed you.